welcome to Vancouver, right? My name is Alex Biron, and I'm here with
Simon T. Armstrong, Esquire. Some of my titles, you guys ready? Grove Tender, Friend to Animals, one-time Dairy Department Manager of a Fairway Market, Victoria, BC, Canada, and most recently, owner, operator, purveyor, constructor of my new website, statutoryvape.com. It's all about vaping. I like to talk about coils, rigs, juices, gears, you name it. I got a new setup. You guys want to hear about it? Yeah?
Sure.
It's a 2-foot rig. It's got the Grim Reaper on the front of it, holographic. I suck some Very Berry bubblegum vape juice out of that.
Yeah.
On the bus. Fuck yeah.
You're blowing the Grim Reaper on the bus.
This is what happens when you give somebody full creative control over their intro 3 weeks in a row. Yeah. And then he gets a little bit of positive reinforcement from my girlfriend at dinner. That was the funniest part of the podcast.
All right, introduce our guest.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Jesse Daniel.
Huh.
I have never managed a dairy section.
No.
Missing out, dude.
I'm missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tragedy. Go to my grave wishing.
Come up with a haiku right now. Go.
I don't do poetry.
A haiku.
A haiku?
I said haiku too.
A haiku. What is a haiku?
First flub
a haiku
goes
is how many syllables? What is it? 646?
Nope.
575.
575.
No, I was close.
Dude, you know what? I don't think that doesn't sound traditional. I think we just made that up.
Well, the Japanese language is like broken into syllables, each thing. So it's like
Right.
completely different when they do it.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted stuff that would fit on bus shelter ads.
You don't know how badly I
That
wanted
was-
to skewer your tea.
Why?
And also
What
be
is-
able to pronounce words properly. That would be nice
Skewer
too.
mean.
I'm happy if you never skewer anything of mine. That'd be great.
How about you guys talk for a bit? Because
You're really just in a bad way today. What is going on with you?
I haven't taken my bipolar medication. And
You live out in English Bay. Maybe some of that fucking oil is seeping into your
Oh, here we
diet.
go. I knew it
Fucking
would
up.
come down to
You
this.
like that segue?
Yeah,
How's
so
that?
let's talk about
I-
the oil. We're gonna be.
No, just
it's
one
gonna
second.
be. It's gonna be Stephen Harper's Evil in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, I want to say I hated that
More like
segue,
Crime
and I
Minister.
hated that Stephen Harper's evil countdown.
Yeah.
Both those just hate.
You missed my Crime Minister joke, though.
Oh, you said Prime Minister?
Yeah.
I hate that too.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to bring that up.
yeah, so there's so many people cleaning it up, and my mom calls me at in the morning. You have to get down to English Bay. It's time to clean. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that because whoever's responsible for the oil can hire people to go and clean it up. I'm not going to go join the wicker basket hippies on English Bay with their little daisy chain of. And then the next day, it's released this report that hey, did you know that everyone that volunteered to clean up the 1989 spill is now dead, and it's very toxic, and I'm like, oh well, looks, I was right again, Mom.
Maybe she's just trying to get rid of you.
Make sure you don't wear gloves. It's really just.
They were using
Eat it.
hair clippings from salons to soak it up. I think.
How many hair clippings?
Bags and bags.
Would they go to Jamaica
say-
and shave everyone's head?
For the dreads? Yeah, that'd be
fuck's sake.
perfect.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse being a fish in English Bay, you've got some ginger's neck hair and
No,
graying old man
They're
beard.
going about it wrong. This is Vancouver. People are growing their hair out longer now. Everyone's got a man bun. What they need to do is hit up the waxing salons and pick up all the strips.
I don't know.
Is that what they need to do, Jesse?
That's what they need to do.
What exactly
Happen
is
to my
going
voice.
on with your fucking vocal cords right now?
I had bronchitis a week ago, and now
That's what you said a year ago.
Yeah, and I
when
had it
talked
then
to you.
too.
You
We
got
all
recurring
can't
bronchitis.
have a full octave.
I wish you could do this, but you can't.
I don't.
I know.
Then I would say cunt.
But the big, not so much the spill, but the big thing I've seen in the news is that fucker who, went in front of who interrupted what was it, the newscast, he walked in front of the camera and wouldn't let them go through their,
Of course he did.
their,
Wait.
I'm just standing in a park.
Was he part of some shitty
touch me.
protest? and he was trying to like.
He's a one-man protest.
He's a one man protest.
Do you have it?
Yeah. He's got the like bandana wrapped around his head.
I haven't
One of those
seen it.
native sweaters.
I haven't seen it.
You know those. Yeah.
He's wearing a Tough Mudder headband and a Cowichan sweater, fucking rubber boots, and he's holding an iPhone. Fantastic! You could not get more Vancouver.
He's a perfect example of when you need to use the word cunt. Let's listen to this.
A lot of people feel that way, obviously very troubling, and what I think is troubling to a lot of people is who's responsible. That question is still unanswered.
What
and
a
who
prick.
pays for the cleanup if they can't pin down the owner of the freighter. So Romina is here now to talk a little bit more about that. Sir, can I just ask you to move out of the way, please? Thank you very much. Just move out of the way. Romina, if you can't explain who would be responsible.
I'm just trying to do my job, okay? So, as you mentioned, Chris...
This whole time the cameraman is trying to go around his shoulders, and he's
I
just
love it.
And he's filming.
Why is he protesting against the news?
He just wants to be on the news.
This is the same guy who protested on Remembrance Day in was it like Poco or something? Where
Oh,
he, like,
really?
Yeah, he like protested the memorial and like
God.
I think
What
he's
a
just
piece of shit.
I think he's just a viral like douche who just goes around and like does that stuff.
I'm just standing in the park.
like he's got the outfit for someone who would actually be an activist, but I don't know if he.
Oh my God.
But
And that
we can.
that woman is just like, could you move your stupid like she's not even polite. I kind of like that because usually they have to be okay, just bear with us while we're so sorry about
She's
this.
the guest. Like she's the guest who he's like the guy's
Oh,
trying to talk
sorry.
to. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I can't see the video.
Perfect
really.
I
example
don't
of
have the
why I
video
could
up,
never
but-
be a newscaster. I would be
Well, I
arrested
mean,
for assault.
There's
and-
other reasons.
Yeah, also the fact that I've got a voice like a chainsaw being run through butter.
And the look
But
of a Viking pedophile. I'll say that again.
what? Listen, I have no interest
red
in either
beard.
of those. It's not that big.
Pedophile glasses. Pedophile
They're
jacket.
just sunglasses. It's a black jacket.
Any glasses on you become pedophile
You're
glasses.
wearing track pants that were halfway down your ass for easy access, wandering
Why
through
did you-
a university.
Why did you notice that so quickly?
'Cause
No one
you
else noticed.
Stood up and your big stinky biron was in my face.
I don't like how my butt is called Biron now.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
No, that's not becoming a thing.
Yeah. Listen, literally any part of you could be like you should like embrace it because you could call your dick the biron. And then everyone would call it the birong.
That'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, there's more of this if you want to hear it.
Oh, I'm feeling like maybe I'm treading on some shaky ice from the past here.
Some shaky ice. What, the ice is shaking?
The ice is
No
cracking.
one's ever said that, ever.
I'm an innovator.
All right.
Define responsibility here. So ultimately, it's supposed to be the owner of the boat who pays. Robin, we're having some...
Yeah, this is obviously going sideways, so we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Understood.
This was a very important, just so you know, buddy.
Just so you know, buddy.
I wish
You're a
that
prick.
fucking mic stayed on. Like, I wish. Because I don't know what he said to him after that, but fuck. I wish I knew.
They cut the feed so quickly because the next word.
Listen
word
here,
was,
buddy, you fucking asshole. Like, yeah.
Well,
You smell like a bitch. I'm about to tap out. And then he just choked
you
him.
know the guy was about to say some like horrific like
You fucking
New
bandana
World
wearing
Order
faggot.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Listen, queer.
He was about to start spewing 9/11 as an inside job and lift his shirt and reveal a giant swastika tattoo on his chest. And it was like, the government's trying to steal your eyes and sell your teeth. Fucking asshole.
So I found some comments actually on that video that were pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
Facebook comments are always a great place for intelligent discussion. So.
And yeah, general
This
racism.
gentleman says, he's on public property. If anything, the cameraman should be charged for touching Buddy, who's protesting with the camera. Sure, dick move, I get it. But fuck off. It's free fucking country. And these cunts on the news do nothing to better the situation.
See,
Grow
this
up.
is why. See now, listen. I'm not for or against abortion, but I'm for abortion in this case because this fucker should be like an 85th trimester recall. like both the guy protesting and the fucking dick stain who's writing this comment. That is such a douchey, shit weaving Vancouver comment. You're not allowed to touch me. I have my rights. You're being a prick. You should be hit in the face until my fucking hand breaks. Like this.
Okay.
This and then
That's
somebody
pretty angry, Jesse.
Then somebody responded to that gentleman too, and he said, He went to his Facebook page and did a little scouting, and said, "Here's a direct quote from your Facebook page." To the asshole who blew out his tire on the bridge. I hope your dick falls off and you get cancer, you fucking goof. Thanks for wasting an hour of my day. LOL. You say this to a fellow human being because you were delayed? Who's selfish now? You're part of the problem. So, you know, this
I'm
problem.
I'm back and forth on this guy because I hated him at first, but now I understand him.
You guys didn't even give me a chance. I like this guy, man. He drops the C-bomb. He's angry. He's an enemy of the state.
It's my Facebook.
Yeah,
that's Jesse. That's Jesse.
yeah, this whole oil
What's his
spill
name?
thing is. I don't.
Yeah, what is his name? Let's out him.
I don't know. I didn't want to copy that.
Could
But
you talk a little louder?
it's fine. I'm taking care of
can.
it.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
You're
but-
not in the same room as him, though.
Oh, I thought you were worried about the recording, not
Well, I
your own
am.
selfish ears. But,
I'm gonna use the bathroom, guys. Is that
Are
cool?
you fucking serious?
Yeah. Is that fun? I gotta take a little.
You gotta go touch the B-ROM?
So.
All right.
He has ADD. He can't.
While
he
he's
can't-
gone, do we keep recording or are we gonna pause?
Yeah, we're gonna keep recording.
We're gonna keep it
We'll,
perfect.
we'll
All
record
right.
the awkward silence.
No one to hog my friggin'
We'll
spotlight.
record the awkward silence as we try to figure out what we say to each other. You know what I was doing the other day? Do you ever just like stand in your kitchen and like with a kitchen knife and like stare into the point? You ever do that? I was doing that.
Not most of the time. I have bad balance. I'm afraid of the consequences.
Just thinking about just jamming it in my eye. Just yesterday, you know?
That
Forget that.
happens to me not with the kitchen knife, but you know, I'll be standing on the edge of a sidewalk or a train platform, and I'll be like, dishes need to be done.
Yeah, just take the step.
Yeah.
Let's see how electrified this really is.
It's so twisted because I'm terrified of my own brain because, like, you know, if you walk by a policeman on the street or at a SkyTrain station or subway station or whatever, and they've got a pistol on their hip,
Yeah.
your brain goes, we could have that. And I just about have to literally grab my wrist and be like, what are you trying to do to us? We don't want to go to jail. We'll be passed around like a party favor.
Dead hand, right?
Yeah, it's like the Addams Family hand just creeping out. Let's grab the gun and see what happens.
It's just a little button. Like, it's just a little clip. You can,
Yeah, that's all it is. But you never mind the fact that by the time I get that unclipped, his buddy will have unclipped his and emptied it into me.
You know what else I do is I sit when I'm on the bus and, like, you know, old women get on. I just think about popping them in the back of the head.
Well, that's just
Back of
cruel.
well, yeah. I just sit on both my hands at that point, but
Yeah. No, I get weird stuff. I really hope that, like, the one thing that I hope for myself as, you know, I age
yeah.
is that when I'm old, I don't get dementia.
Oh God.
Because I'll be the most interesting person in the nursing home. I'll either be the guy running around being tased or the guy who's heavily medicated in a rolling chair with a blanket on his knees by the window, drooling into his own lap. Because I, like, at all times, and it can strike anywhere, like, I'll be talking to someone. It could be my boss, I could be on a date, it could be a family member, and the back of my head will just say, wonder what would happen if you just hauled off and spit in their face right now for no reason. And it's not malicious. It's just like, I wonder what would happen. So if I ever lose facility of my own like self-control, I'll be an angry, spitty, police gun pulling asshole.
I feel like it's almost like that's Tourette's. If you have awful thoughts and then you don't have any control, you just say it or you just do something.
That's probably explains that dickhead's Facebook comment.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you? I want to write mean or like controversial Facebook posts or responses all the time, and I never have the gall to just like. I wanted to write a review of Broadway Church, that podcast that because they're just I just detest those people.
Yeah.
And all the reviews on their page are like, keep up the good work, just drive those homos into extinction and we'll see you in the promised land. And I just wanted to but I just
The
couldn't do it.
homo-free promised land. What have you ever seen the early like paintings and drawings and illustrations of what the promised land is supposed to look like.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Fields and clouds and lambs
It's
and
gay
people
as
in
fuck.
long. Yeah, like that's paradise for their.
It's always like blonde-haired, like nubile male youths, just reaching out their delicate little fingers, and
Yeah.
God is like
They're all
diddling them under the cloud.
shredded up and have very small penises.
Part of being like an apprentice in ancient Greece and Rome was like, you know, you would be a young boy who, you know, who helped out the teacher in all sorts of ways. You know, there'd be relationships between
Totally.
men and boys.
Yeah, you call it apprentice.
Yeah, right. But it's a lot of fucking.
Go
fucking
get
and
me a
sucking.
coffee and a blowjob.
Bend
Whip
over and
that
pick
beer
that up
on out.
again.
And let's get it going.
Oh my god.
All right. So what else we got?
I don't know, man. I was thinking a lot about the oil spill,
Yeah. What else?
and I was thinking about, you know, those like what are those things? If you get a 6-pack of like soda or something, what is the plastic?
The rings?
Yeah. What is the name for that?
Plastic rings.
Plastic ring. Really?
I don't know. This
Six
is
pack
another,
well,
holders.
anyway,
this is
anyway.
another.
I
balcony
like to think of
situation.
them as sea life necklaces.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is that it like dolphins get trapped in them, right? And they can't
don't
escape.
think dolphins do.
What is
like seagulls
turtles and
Turtles
Yeah.
do, and fish, and
Okay.
birds and shit.
otters?
It'd be a
Otters.
very small dolphin to get trapped in one of
a
those.
river otter could get trapped.
Well,
though,
it-
right?
Be a
Maybe,
6-pack
like-
of oil drums.
Could
It-
a dolphin's mouth like wouldn't
Yeah.
it fit around its snout maybe?
And they stretch
and
a
then
little
it would
bit.
die, like it would starve or something.
Right. But
that's
what
a
if they just
very-
went around like an otter or something? And I was thinking, there's probably a lot of otters that don't like each other. They just don't get along very well.
Okay.
And I bet there's this one time, this is what I was thinking about all the way here, where like two otters were just in the middle of a fight and were like, I'm never going to talk to you again. In otter
It's just
speak.
floating around on their backs, holding hands, chirping. Go, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let go of the other one's hand. And
Just-
let you drift away into a 6-pack ring.
and then so they're never going to talk again. They're so pissed off, and then suddenly they both get trapped in the same 6-pack ring at the same time, and awkwardly have to be like chained next to each other for the rest of their otter
If you were an
existence.
otter, that would happen to you, most certainly. Like
Yeah.
just because that is like the pinnacle of socially awkward
Yeah,
situations for an otter.
Mother Nature's angry get-along t-shirt.
yeah.
And siblings fighting here. Put on your father's sweater. Don't come out until you've made up. Or one of you is dead.
What did you just?
Have you not seen that? It's a meme. It's like a picture on the internet of these two miserable looking children wearing an extra large t-shirt.
Oh.
At the same time, both their heads are through the same like, head hole. They've each got a sleeve and they're just angry as shit.
Yeah.
And it says my get along t-shirt on the front of the thing.
Did your parents punish you in like weird, unusual ways when you were young at all?
No.
Really?
They just made us work.
Like what? What? I know you got something on your mind. What happened to you?
My dad.
Get a broomstick in the B-Ron?
My dad. I'm not liking this, guys.
I know.
I'm not used to being the butt of a joke.
Okay. Let's move this on.
Okay. Gemma would have hated that one.
Yeah. Oh, I hated it.
Yeah. Okay. My dad I had the Super Soaker that I loved. Like, I mean, Super Soakers are still pretty cool to me. And back in the day, I mean, they were unreal. And I got like a really, like T9 5000 Gatling gun soaker or whatever, like one of the ones that spun around, and I just
Fuck
wanted
yeah.
to play with it so badly. And we were at the cabin, and I fully loaded up with water, and then I said something my dad didn't like or something rude. So his punishment was to take away my soaker, and I was crying. I wanted it so badly, and it became a situation where like the Super Soaker was more than the Super Soaker. It like represented my father's love. Like, give it back, if you don't love me. And he's just walking around, and he did this thing where he was really tall, so he just held it up and made me like chase after him, but wouldn't give it back, and then eventually just started spraying me with it.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
That's so horrible.
He should've
Was he
just
laughing?
broke
And he was cackling.
I don't know. That never happened to me. No, my parents loved me.
I had a next door neighbor when I was a kid who I made the mistake of shooting with a super soaker. And this is like a grown man, like an adult. And he went into his house, and his kitchen was on the second floor. And I was like 7, and I'm shooting him with this gun because I am prior to the age of consequence. And he just came to the window with like one of those giant buckets full of water and dumped like I don't know, many gallons of water on a tiny child's head. And then I wept.
My dad would go along with like pranks that my sisters would play on me. So like they told me that I had a brother named Paul and he didn't listen to them, so they like stabbed him with a shovel and killed him and hid him under the stove, like buried him. And
Jesus.
And my dad was like, "Yep, it happened. You know, so it could happen to you. We got a space for you under there." And I was like, I knew they were kidding, but just the fact that he was going along with it, you know, and not being that like, oh, I can go to dad or I can go to my parents and like, you know, I don't have to put up with my sister's shit. Like, oh, they do shit like that to me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like, but it wasn't really punishment. It's just cruelty.
That's an interesting little mind game. I like that. You know Celebrities on Davie Street?
Yes.
The big gay club. Well, it's more of just an everything club now.
No, I've been groped there. It's a very gay club.
That's
People
where
there, they say it's straight night, but they're lying.
That's where straight people go to a gay club. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a psychic that works like up above celebrities. And he has a huge advertisement outside. And he's got to be one of the strangest or most strangely marketed psychics in the world. Because his name is Juan. And his store is called Juan the Psychic. And he looks like a Juan. I mean, he is the least...
Is he 5'4", tan with
is
a
this
little
like-
pencil mustache?
Is this
Imagine Juan right now. That's what he looks like.
like Juan,
Lot
like
of hair gel.
Juan, or Juan like
J-
Chinese WAN?
Juan.
Juan.
Juan, who knows a lot about hot
Juan.
sauce. Juan.
Juan. Your it's
Yeah.
You should go in there. We should go get our.
That's
fucking-
what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
it would be really cool to, and also to ask him questions that the other person knows the answer to, and see if like maybe he is magic. Like or we'll just be like, what will happen on next podcast?
Oh man.
And then we'll see if it comes true.
Yeah, that's a good call. I know you can make really like we could make some really awful situations happen because like I saw the video of this person, this psychic was on a daytime talk show and she's talking to the audience and she goes like, oh, you know, is there a Peter? I feel a Peter, and some lady raised her hand and it's like, yes, he was my husband. He died or he's missing. Oh yeah, she says, oh he's lost. I lost him, and she says, well, water. I feel water. He's underwater somewhere. And she goes, no, he died in 9/11. And the psychic's like, no, I don't think so. I feel water. And she's trying to like, you know.
He was
get
in
her-
the bathroom. Jesus Christ.
And so like, yeah, I'm sure there's some really terrible.
You could be way meaner than that.
Oh, what was that woman that was on late night TV for years? The psychic.
Is it the Long Island or is it?
No, it was the large. She was Jamaican or something. Miss.
Oh,
was it Miss Cleo?
Yeah.
Miss
Oh my
Cleo.
good God.
Yeah, Miss Cleo. Yeah, you can call her hotline. Yeah, that's great.
I loved it. Miss Cleo, what color are my eyes?
The ball is foggy right now, child.
You're breaking up.
Oh, Miss Cleo.
I've got to fly soon, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm really scared of flying.
Yeah, me too.
And people,
I just get drunk.
you know, those speeches that doesn't help for me.
If
So
it
I'm
goes
I'm
well, they
scared.
give
And
you-
your friend just smoked her head on the fucking mic. I feel like I made that happen with my mind.
Oh my God.
Shout out Jen.
Shout out.
Oh, there's nothing finer.
Dummy just hit her head on a microphone. They train us well here.
But I am terrified.
Yeah.
And people always give me advice.
Oh,
You know, the whole well, you know, you have a bigger chance of dying on the way or
on the road, on the highway. I
Yeah,
think
but
is a big
what I want to talk about is what somebody told me. They go, oh, it's you have a higher chance of being hit by lightning. Lightning is actually quite dangerous compared to flying, and I'm already afraid of flying. So I get on the plane, and then we'll fly through a fucking lightning shower,
storm.
and I'm looking out the window at, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Maybe I'll find a spider under my seat too. Or like,
Snakes.
yeah.
Yeah, please brush my teeth with a piranha.
What freaks you out most? The takeoff, landing, or in the middle? Just
Takeoff
the
and
whole
landing. So it's
Oh,
the
the
statistics
takeoff.
is something like insane, like 90
Okay, when
some
he
odd
asks me a
percent.
question, you know, it would be great, Jesse, if I could just have like a bed of silence.
Yeah, but I'm better. It's something like 90 odd percent of all air incidents happen within 4 minutes of takeoff and
That's
landing.
right. Yeah.
So every time I fly, I'm just white
I
knuckling.
really didn't need to hear that statistic.
I get like so sweaty and just like pale, and my palms are just pouring, and I'm just
Okay.
like trying to like, you know, settle down. And it's like however long the flight is, that's how long I'm gonna be like that, like no matter what.
I already have really sweaty palms as it is. Like I'm the clam man.
Yeah.
If I was a superhero,
That should be your opening line.
be
You
clam
should
man.
go with that.
You
Yeah.
have disgusting.
I
palms.
avoid shaking hands with women at all costs. And the other day I had to meet two of Sarah's friends.
Yeah.
I was doing everything possible to not shake. Like to do like a bow. Like I need to
yeah.
move to Japan just so I can just bow to everybody.
Curtsy.
My hand has such a quick sweat release that even if I go and I wipe and then shake, it'll already be sweating. So I feel like if I could harness my own internal
need to start
fear,
wearing gloves
I could
everywhere.
squirt it at people.
Oh, gross. That's horrific.
Yeah.
This is the worst superpower ever.
There's a boy trapped down there, and there's just a metal pole.
It's
all the way
anxiety,
down.
man.
No one can lube up their hands faster than me. I'll slide down with zero friction.
You thought of becoming a magician, Alex? You just an excuse to wear white gloves all the time.
That's true. You should just be like, oh, sorry, I
You
have
should just wear gloves.
sweaty. Just be like, I have sweaty hands. I don't like shaking people's hands.
That doesn't, because people go, oh, I don't mind. It's okay. No, come on, bring it in. And then they touch and they go, ooh,
It's
he
like
wasn't
reaching
kidding.
into a dead
Yeah.
salmon.
Exactly. Although, speaking of salmon, I will say that I found the most delicious tasting fish oil.
Oh.
Well,
No.
there's something that no one's ever said.
Never.
If I had brought this in, I'm going to do this next guest we have.
Oh, thank God
If
it's
I
not me.
if I had brought this in and
Here, drink my fish oil.
had put it on a spoon and
You're
been
in
like,
for a treat
dude,
today."
try this. Like this is so good. You would have been like, oh, that is the most delicious lime sorbet
Oh my
treat.
God.
That is delectable.
This
It
barely tastes like a hobo's condom.
It tastes like key lime, like a delicious key lime pie, and it's like 100% fish oil.
I'm pretty sure that you drink
Yeah.
it. That's not fish oil. That's fucking bubble tea.
In fact, I also brought
Yeah.
this new soda that I found called Zevia.
Oh yeah, stevia. Oh, it's like stevia.
It's stevia
in
soda.
Soda, yeah.
It's 0 calorie, 0 sugar, 0 artificial sweetener, and it is delicious.
Well, it depends if you like that stevia taste. Like some people find it because it's really distinct. That stevia, like it has it that.
Do you like that taste?
Yeah, I like it. But
Have you ever tried that soda?
yeah, I've tried the stevia Dr Pepper too. I don't.
It tastes
yeah.
like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Have you tried the cream soda?
No.
Do you want to try one?
No.
Do you have
I'm okay.
one?
Thank you though. Well, if you open it, I'll try a little bit. But like,
It tastes like that, but if you.
What do you think, Simon? Simon just
delivering
had a
it in
sip.
like a mist.
yeah, I don't like cream soda at all.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just tastes like a 1,000 lonely birthday parties.
Yeah. I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, man. I mean, so somebody went on a stabbing spree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a dick.
You did you hear about that?
No.
And someone got shot too, but
Tell me all
it was
about it.
mainly stabbing. There was like 3 one day and 1 the other day.
Oh yeah, there was a shooting too.
He was just walking. See, Jesse, this level, this is a good level.
You'd be a really good primary school teacher. Let's
Yeah.
use our inside voice.
Yeah. He was just walking down the street and just started stabbing people. Oh, I'm just gonna stab people.
See, that's that shit that I got going on.
Yeah, dude,
He
that's what we were
fucking
talking
snapped
about.
As he's grabbing policemen's guns and spitting in people's faces.
Oh, I get that totally. The whole I could grab that cop's gun.
all the time.
We did this
He
bit.
shouldn't be standing with his hip to me like that.
Yeah.
I know the
I just
whole.
got off my
You
meds.
can't pull up. You need to pull back. That's
Yeah,
not gonna
but you're
trick me.
thinking, nah, my thumb could get the snap. I'd be in there. I'd crank off 3-4 rounds before they put me down like a dog.
You gotta. What do you gotta? You gotta pull it out, get the safety off, kill him, and then kill yourself before they catch you. And
Have you ever shot a gun?
No. I was saying I really want to go to a shooting range soon, and we can do a little shooting range episode. Cause,
Have you ever shot a gun?
No, never.
well, I've shot like a 22, but
well,
you know, you could like
Never
point blank
held a
shoot yourself
gun.
in the mouth with that and live.
Yeah. Well, it'd be good for getting a tooth out, but no, that would probably kill you, or at least ruin your day.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Alberta.
I was joking, I
I
didn't-
come from a heavily armed family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like guns suit you.
Guns.
You're a man that you're a man that should have a gun.
Should have a gun.
Is
Have
it
you-
possible to have a?
Have you seen my stand-up? I'm the last person in the world.
I don't.
who should have a gun.
I don't mean that like it's safe for you to have a gun, but I feel like
I'd kill everyone and then myself.
I feel like you're the kind of guy that shows up to an event and has a lot of hair on him, and you're like, oh, you have a dog. I don't have a dog. It's just like, where did all that hair come from? Have you seen my
My
gun?
basement.
So what? Your family has like hunting rifles, shotguns.
More than that.
Where did you grow up?
Just outside Edmonton, in the country.
Boo!
What is this a hockey thing now?
No, I like it. I just have bad memories because I went to Calgary and I said Edmonton by accident, and then the crowd like crucified me.
As they should have.
That would happen. They don't like each other.
So when I hear it, yeah, what?
It's
we don't
hockey.
have that. Like
that's because Vancouver has.
Vancouver
or
doesn't have an
be-
enemy
be-
city like that. They hate.
Well, no. You know what it is? Is the rest of the country hates Vancouver, or Toronto
That's
and
true.
Vancouver are
Yeah.
at odds.
Yeah.
But then Toronto and Montreal are at odds as well.
No, but they're not. Like maybe a little bit, but like I like Toronto.
yeah, I lived.
I
there
don't know
for
why I
like
said that. So
I lived there for like
Toronto.
5 years. It's a nice enough place. It's really cold in the winter.
I feel
Yeah,
like
there's things I like about it a lot. I like
Yeah.
Vancouver more overall, but
Yeah.
those fucking like city rivalries are just for fucking bored people in the prairies who have nothing better to do.
so-
Who gives a fuck?
if I was at a comedy show and somebody said, "Well, it's great to be here in Seattle," I wouldn't go, "Oh, I'm turning my back on you,
Yeah.
and I'll never laugh again."
Well, that
Everyone in Vancouver wouldn't do that. They would just go close.
Yeah.
well, people in a comedy club want to not laugh, don't they? Like they want to be
Generally, they're
shitty people.
assholes.
You have to win them over.
I don't know. Maybe
Don't you disagree
I think
with
that
that?
tells you a lot. That says a lot about you that you think people are like that. Because
I was
I
waiting for this.
think most people go and want to laugh. Like most people when they see somebody bombing, they might not give them a fake laugh, but in their minds they're like, "Wow, this is pretty uncomfortable." Watching a guy bomb, I don't like it.
Well,
It's-
as a comic, you reach a certain point where if you watch, it's only if it's your friend. If you see someone that you're friendly
yeah,
with,
I'd like to watch
eat
you bomb.
shit on
that would be
stage,
great.
you're like, and it's total Schadenfreude. It's like, you poor bastard. Thank God that's not me.
Yeah.
But if it's another comic that you don't know,
Like a first time person.
and you see them
It's just sad.
just eat it hard. Like there was one comic, I won't name any names, who I saw at a club in January just chew the microphone for the whole set. Not a single laugh, and I had to leave. I went out the back door because I couldn't. My whole body felt itchy.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, you get. I've had to
you don't want to ever do this again.
I think we should. You know how we were talking about calling my mom
Yeah.
We should call your mother and put her on speakerphone.
and getting some because my mom has a lot of choice words about our podcast because she's worked in the radio business her whole life,
And she hates you.
and all right, and yeah,
Oh,
I feel
brother.
like we could maybe get some tips from her.
Yeah, should we
Tips?
do that?
Oh, what, no, let's talk to her about the oil spill because I want to hear her get angry.
You're all about the oil spill. Hey, you'd love
Oh,
it.
now, is it actually pronounced Biran?
We can get into that in a second. It's been a topic of discussion in my own family recently because people have heard me say Biran and some. Oh, hi mom, how are you?
I'm very well, darling. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just hanging out waiting for Simon. We haven't started the podcast yet, so we're just yeah. Hey, what was the what advice would you give to would you give to you were talking about you worked for CBC. Give me some tips.
Okay. So, the thing is, well, we already talked about you.
And just be blunt. What are we doing wrong, Mom? I don't need any more praise. Don't sugarcoat this.
Well, the thing about radio is that it's intimate, and I think that, in fact, you have
Get
to
the hell out of
have
my
more
face.
people than that they're listening in on the two of you, because that is actually in the end
Motherfuckers.
exclusive. You should be offering people something for them in it.
Yeah, like you gotta give them something that they want to hear.
You have to give them something in it. The tone shouldn't be just the two of you kibitzing.
Yeah, no one wants to hear
Girl
just
like you.
Simon and I talking and
Doing
relying on
like
clips
this.
and relying on sound bites and things like that.
It's better when you have the one, you may not like that one where you had the clips, but the clips gave you something to move beyond the two of you together. And
Yeah, anything to just create distance from like Simon and I, pretty much.
well, you have to give people, I mean, sure, if you're Barack Obama and his Secretary of State talking, people might listen to it, but who are you and Simon? Why would people want to listen to the two of you
I mean, they
talking
wouldn't.
together?
Yeah.
What's an all-American girl
Having
like you
guests, having
doing with a
sound
geek
bites,
like this?
making it entertaining, don't be
Motherfuckers.
too witty, and keep the thing
Son of a
moving.
bitches.
I mean, you have-
Motherfucker. Son of a
everybody wants
bitches.
piece of
Motherfucker.
people's
Son of a
attention. I mean,
bitches.
everybody's trying to get
Yeah, totally. You're wise. You're a wise woman.
You're raping me and being mean to me, I know.
What? Okay. Oh, thanks for the cutting it. Okay. Well, that was useful.
You're the worst son in the world. Your mother sounds like a lovely
Just
lady.
play. Just anytime you can rely on other audio to just create a. I mean, who are you? You're Barack Obama, sure, but Simon T. Armstrong, a schmuck. Just a couple of schmucks.
I didn't actually listen to anything she said. I was too busy focused on.
Oh man. My mom. How can she? How can anybody fall for the? We haven't quite started the podcast yet, and yet every time people just, oh, okay, great. Well, I'll candidly talk for a
Because
bit.
she's your mother and thinks that you.
She
care for
is
her.
gullible, though.
Yeah.
We can do this every Sunday. She'll.
Oh my god.
She'll never catch on.
Yeah, we should have we should get a theme song for
You should have her
Yeah.
on as a guest.
Oh god.
Oh, she's
I would
getting
like that.
bursts, but
I would like that just because he would be so uncomfortable. and
yeah,
annoyed.
you saw me at Easter.
Oh god.
It was a slow descent into
Every
madness.
time she said something, Alex would just go.
I know that exact noise and sound.
Yeah.
I've seen and heard it many times.
Yeah.
Usually from stage.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you. All right. What else we got? Well, that was successful.
Jesse's watched me bomb.
Oh, yeah.
times.
I don't think I've seen you eat
In
shit.
the old competition, the comedy competition. Welcome to
I-
comedy
you know,
competition.
I remember that set. You had a good set and got no love.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It was tragic. No, I've never seen you be any worse than you usually are.
Thanks.
No, I don't think I've ever seen you have a truly horrific set. I have had truly horrific sets.
I haven't.
You mentioned you had your 100th set coming up.
On Wednesday, yeah,
Wow.
my 100th show.
Yeah.
Are you part of the Lux, like the regular show, or are you in the comedy competition?
I'm at the regular show at Lux. I'm not in there.
Oh, you made it into the big leagues.
Well, it's the price of fame.
So you were saying you were. Maybe you guys talked about this while I was gone, but you performed in Europe a little bit? Did some shows?
Yeah, I was just in England and in Germany. I didn't get to do any shows in Germany because they wanted me 2 days before I got there, and I'm not a time-traveling teleporter. Yeah, I was in London and surrounding areas and doing my first shows overseas. It was super fun. It was an amazing time. I'll be uploading videos of a few of those shows to my website within the next
What's the
4 to 48 hours.
What's the comedy like there compared to here in London?
It's more of extremes. Like people who go out to clubs, more people go out to see comedy. They treat it like music.
Yeah.
And they're way more into it. They're really into that shit.
That's awesome. That's
It
so
is.
fun.
And when you do well, they love you.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end it for today. You plug your Twitter and everything like that.
Yeah, once again, that's Jesse Daniel at jessedanielcomedy.com and at jessedaniel8 on Twitter and at jessedaniel31 on Instagram.
We're going to talk about my name
Oh, your name.
That's my mom heard me pronounce my name Biron on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Why are you saying it differently?"
You sound Persian.
Because they say it Byron, but it's spelt Biron. So she thinks, and there's this, and my sister started saying Biron too because she likes it, but she has a lot of French friends, and now there's this big controversy where it's like, "Are you trying to distance yourself from the family?" My mom's kind of like insecure because they're divorced.
Are you Irish?
It's French. It's a French Canadian name.
Is it a French Canadian?
Yeah,
But is it
Marty Biron, the goalie. Like,
okay? But you're like blonde and have freckles and are pasty, so you look Irish, and that'd be Byron.
I think you look more Irish than me.
I know I look like a leprechaun who discovered fucking bad life choices.
So yeah, there's a lot of heat. She's like, "Are you unhappy as a Byron? Do you want to be a Biron?" And she's like, and a lot of people are saying that Biron sounds extremely pretentious.
It does.
Who gives a fuck?
But it's the fucking way.
It's a last name.
Just because it's French doesn't mean that it's pretentious. Well,
If I had a student, well, I looked on their attendance. I teach on the attendance list. I know, but if I was reading the attendance list and I was like, "Oh, is Alex Byron here today?" and someone put a finger up in the back of the class, like, "Actually, it's Biron," the next forever of your life, I would be ripping you to pieces.
all right. Well, write us a 5-star review if you like the show, and chime in. What's better, Byron, Biron? Hit me up on Twitter at AlexBiron88 or Instagram.
We should ask Byron Bertram.
604podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, send us an email, 604podcast.
I don't think that Biron is pretentious, but switching it is pretentious because you think it sounds better. Like, that's a little
But
douchey.
that's the way it is.
No, it's pronounced Byron because
No,
your family
Byron is
pronounces it.
B-Y-R-O-N.
No. It doesn't matter. What
Yes,
matters?
it does matter because my dad's name was Biron, but he didn't have the confidence to stick up
Well,
for
your
himself.
name's changed. It's Byron then.
Well, then it's changed again.
Yeah. I mean, but you're making the douchier change than your forefathers did. The more pretentious.
going-
No, he
social
was going for
acceptance.
more. He was trying to assimilate into.
Yeah.
I'm trying to assimilate out.
Yeah, you live in Vancouver, as far away from fucking French Canada as you can get in Canada.
I eat a lot of poutine.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you been to Smokes Poutineria on Granville Street?
Granville Street smokes poutine right? Oh no, I haven't.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. And if we're still recording, everyone go. Get the country style. It is roast chicken, mushrooms, onions, bacon, extra cheese curds, and here's the kicker. They put in a little tin full of freshly boiled peas. And I don't know why, but that makes the whole thing magical.
Mushy peas.
No.
I like boiled peas.
Just
No, I'm
little
down
itty
for
bitty
that.
ones.
Just little peas.
They're little like balls of sweetness.
I'm pretty game though for El Bel Patat or La Belle Patat. I just said El Bel Patat. That's how French I am.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's Byron.
thanks for listening, people. Join us next Monday.